This is the problem of the day on Leetcode today of 18th July 26. So problem states, given an integer array nums, return the greatest common divisor of a smallest number and the largest number in nums. So we are given with an array and we have to find the GCD of greatest number in that array and the smallest number, like 2, 5, 6. Let us take an example of this here. 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. Minimum is 2 and maximum is 10. So GCD of these two, 2 and 10, we have to find that and return as answer. So GCD of 2 and 10 will be 2. And how the algorithm, Euclidean algorithm, it keeps dividing the divisor until the remainder gets 0. So we will take 2 and 10. 2 multiplies by 10, we get 10, and the remainder is 0, so we will stop at this. Let us take another example of this array. 7, 5, 6, 8, 3. Now the maximum of this array is 8 and minimum is 3. We are now proceed with finding the GCD of these two. So 3 multiplies 2, we get 6, which is close to 8, and remainder would become 2. And this is not 0, so we will keep divide the divisor in the previous. And 2 multiplies by 1, we will get 2, and the remainder would be 1. Now 1 will 2 will get here and 1 become divisor. So 1 multiplies by 2 multiplies with 2, it become 2, so the remainder is 0. Now we will stop at this. So to convert this into pseudocode, we have to first find minimum and maximum of nums array. Step 2, we would find GCD of min max. And how the GCD algorithm will goes, GCD algorithm, we are given with two numbers, num1 and num2. One is greater, one is less, or sometimes it will be also equal in case. So num1 can be greater than equal to num2. So num1 will become dividend, and num2, which is smaller, it will become divisor. And remainder will be. So after this we will check if the remainder is 0 or not. While remainder is not 0, So this is not 0. If this is not 0, we will make the previous remainder new divisor, and uh, previous divisor a new dividend, and previous remainder as divisor. So new remainder will be dividend divisor, and we will do until the remainder gets 0, and at last we will return the divisor or the final number that give the remainder as 0. So let us convert this into code. I am writing in Python. For I in range. So first is initialize minimum and maximum variable. Minimum and maximum. Minimum should be what is the maximum number it can get? 1000. And 1 as input, and minimum it can get is 1. We are just initialize this so that we can iterate, and if a smaller number will come, we will update the minimum in case. And same for the maximum also. If I in nums, if I less than minimum, we will update minimum. We will update minimum and make the minimum equal to I, else I greater than maximum. We will update the maximum, max variable equal to I, and this loop will give my minimum and maximum in O of n complexity, time complexity. And for the GCD part, GCD of num1 and num2. I am assuming num1 is greater than num2, so dividend is equal to num1 and divisor is equal to num2. Num1 and num2. The assumption is best because I am giving the minimum first and maximum after that. That will make this assumption right, and remainder is equal to dividend mod divisor check while remainder not equal to 0, dividend is equal to previous divisor, this divisor, and divisor remainder equal to the previous remainder. So the new remainder will dividend mod divisor, and this will also handle the shrinking part, and finally we would return divisor that will give in last the remainder equal to 0. And also if we can also add one logic here, for dividend or divisor become 0, we would return 0. So writing this code in Leetcode, first finding min and max. Min is equal to 1001, max is equal to 10. Finding GCD, no. So for I in nums, if I less than minimum, we would update the minimum to the I. Else if I greater than maximum, we would update the max equal to I. So this will give my minimum and maximum in O of in time complexity. Second step, finding GCD. So we can return the GCD of min. 1 minute. What I have assumed first, is it num1? Num1 should be greater. So first give max as argument and second as minimum. Let us make a separate function for GCD of self num1 and num2. It should be int, and this will return also int, return divisor is equal to num2 divisor is equal to num2 and dividend is equal to num1, as num1 is greater. Dividend mod divisor, we would update dividend as previous divisor to previous divisor and divisor to previous remainder. So this will run in time complexity about log of n. Also, we have to account for divisor or remainder become to 0. Divisor and remainder or dividend equal to 0. If we get in case, we would return 0. So finally, so these cases it has passed. It beats 26. Let us check if any optimized solution for this exists or not. I don't think so, because this will take m plus log of m. Let m be maximum value in log of m. So thank you for watching, and that's all for today.